Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Volunteers will kick this deep to get us going. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
That completion makes it second and short. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Falls.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Heading left after the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down and goal upcoming. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Catch made on the left side. He's got some room to work. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. At the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Motion now from the tight end. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks left and finds his target there. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain. Lose the ball in enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense getting set. It's second down. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And this one will be fair caught. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. second down here. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Able to knock him down.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
It's second down after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And there's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Important second down play coming up. On the run, it's Lacey. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
It's a good solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. That's reeled in. It's Manning. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quarterback still with the football. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll give it to the back. The balls pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He eludes the rush. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Turn starts inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. First down here for this offense. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they'll use the ground game here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Missouri getting set with their 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. A great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Cut quickly. Touchdown Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Short throw complete to the tight end. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. Did he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the ball is hauled in. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. the ball. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Missouri. A fumble return for 6. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Breaking free at the 35. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Gets some space around the 30. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. But they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They'll feed the back again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he fires the football to the right side. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And the single back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The back's got it again. Powerful running here. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Vols look to keep this drive moving. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
It's a good job by this defense rallying the football to keep him out of the end zone. Now we've got 3rd and goal. You got to roll the dice as a defensive coordinator. Maybe bring the blitz. Anything you can do to offset the timing between this quarterback and his group of receivers.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Tennessee. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, 1, 2, Three's bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game? They have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Jukes to get free. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense wraps him up.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
And that is no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Finds room at the 30. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Solid game, moves the ball to the 48. 1st down play here. And now the running back's got it again.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Got him, he's sacked.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. On the return, it's Matthews. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He stays alive. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Another incompletion would be ideal for this defense. Big play now, 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. The tight end has got it and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. And the runner takes off to his right. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down and goal. They'll run it here. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And they'll get him down that time. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining.
I don't mind the call they're running the football to try to get that into the end zone. They come up short, and now we got a critical moment here in the 4th quarter. It's 4th and goal. A touchdown gives you the lead. Field goal really doesn't help you. They've got to find a way to get the ball into the end zone.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Tigers. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will tie the game here. The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab behind the line. It's Manning. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds for the interception, but a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes